Oh, good, it worked. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, all of those that are catching this in the Fuller Cup. To those of you that follow me on my business page, or those of you that are just following me on my personal page, thank you very much for being here. It is Monday, December the 21st. Oh my goodness. The days are all starting to blur together. I don't keep track on the calendar this way. Yay. So I hope everybody had a great weekend, because I definitely know that I did. Me and my family went skiing. Oh, it's a one energy day today too. We went skiing over the weekend and enjoyed some really, really lovely weather up there. And yeah, we're moving into this last sort of week before Christmas. My kids woke up this morning. They're now on that major countdown, 4 more sleeps, 5 more days, whatever they want to do. And it's beautiful. And so one of the biggest things that we're here talking about is gratitude. And why? Well, it's really set me into this spirit of just enjoying my life, just enjoying what I have, and understanding that all of it is for the greater, higher purpose. And we have days 48 and 49 that fell on the weekend. So 48 was grateful for rest and reset. Well, I have to say, this year has been an extremely big invitation to get some good rest, to really honor our bodies, to also honor our minds and our souls, and to really reset and check into what it is that we are truly desiring for our lives within this world that we are all a part of and creating. And one of the things that I truly desire is to raise the level of conscious awareness on the planet, to bring light and healing to those that are suffering. These are some of the biggest reasons why I do what I do. They are the purpose that I am like every morning just compelled to talk about this stuff, because I believe that the more of us that shine our lights, the more of us that are here to help in love for the greater good, the better the planet will be. So rest and reset. Why am I grateful for that? Because we all have our own seasons in life. Like nature, we go through seasons. And this could be your season to rest. And if you're not resting, or if you're not honoring what the body is asking you to do, you will constantly feel like you're battling, going uphill, pushing a rock, forcing, hustle for no reason. So it is really a time for us to get in tune with who we are, what our soul and desires are, and how can we connect deeper to that. And so I'm so grateful for this rest and reset, because we don't have to be the same all the time. We're growing, we're learning, learning new things that are helping us to expand. And sometimes that rest and reset is required for actual true integration into who we are and what we're doing. And so, yeah, I am like ridiculously grateful for it. And I honor all of the seasons that my body, my rhythm wants to fluctuate through. So when I'm feeling like I need to be more introverted, or I'm at home and my body is requiring rest, I honor that and I give it. And then what happens from that is I come out stronger and better on the other side, because I've truly listened to what is it in my higher self is desiring. Holy, am I ever having a hard time talking today? Wow. Anyway, that is one of the biggest things that I am grateful for this year, is that it's been a huge invitation to reset, get back on those rituals that you have been falling off the wagon with, or the habits in which you had set a pattern for, and they fell a wayside. This is that invitation to do that. Get back into those things that light you up. Make sure that you're number one on your calendar every single day. That the things that you need and you desire are the things that you do for yourself, so that you're better to serve those in your life, your family, your kids, your husband, whatever it might be. But that's what rest and reset is, right? And if not, just read my post. I'm serious about this. It's really a big part of what makes us human, is allowing the rhythms like nature to fall in the ebbs and flows of life. And so then day 49 was grateful for eagles. And my daughter asked me, well, Mom, why are you grateful for eagles? Like, you're kind of scared of birds. And she's not incorrect. I love eagles. I love when birds are soaring in the sky and playing in the air turbulence. But this year, when I was calling upon just needing answers or looking for a bit of guidance, and I really do look towards nature to really give me a lot of that guidance because she is so wise and she is just so present, and I wanted to be that way, is that every time I asked if, I should be stepping into my leadership roles or doing something, an eagle would fly by. Just as I was sort of sitting on that teeter-totter of doubt, an eagle would fly by, or it would come into my awareness and he would sit and he'd be regal and so wise and so strong and so courageous. And they're just so masterful in what they do. They don't have to do things fast or in flight. They are like stealth hunters, right? Hunting it all down. And I've always found eagles to be beautiful. Where I grew up, they were always super abundant. I find that they're not as abundant as they used to be. And I question as to why or where have they gone. And so that when they do show up, that they are telling me a little bit something to be aware of, or something more to pay attention to, or a encouragement to, yes, keep going and doing what you're doing. If those are the questions, depends what you're asking out into the universe, right? And they represent strength and a vision and a connection to the higher consciousness. Notice they soar. They don't flap hard. They know how to ride the waves. Notice that when they're hunting, they're very regal and very poignant. And then when they find it, they go and they swoop down and they get it. These are all things that we can learn from in nature, is what, when we slow down enough to observe it, to see how these guys move together, the trees and the wind and the animals and the birds and all of it. We can learn so much. And so I get curious and I Google symbolism of an eagle and what does it mean? And then I read like 50 different sites and different opinions, but it all boils down into one thing. The eagle is a representation of a strong leader. How can we deny that? That's what they are in their own lives. That's what they are in the environment in which they live. They sit in those trees and they watch over everything and they lead from such a beautiful point of genius. And so, yeah, I'm extremely grateful for eagles. I'm grateful for what they represent. And the more that I dive into it and into the native cultures here in Canada and find out what they represented for them, it's even more poignant and more important for us to really understand those rhythms in nature. And then, of course, today is day 50 and it's grateful for toques. So I decided I had to wear one. I wasn't planning on wearing one today, but then I woke up today and it is like a snowstorm outside. It is like blizzarding where I live. And this is hilarious because yesterday it was so green out. It was like 11 degrees. It was crazy. And today we're getting a blizzard snowstorm that's supposed to drop like 12 centimeters worth of snow. That's at least what my son told me. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, I'm grateful for toques. I love toques. This is that time of year where all my toques start to come out. Every year I get a new one. This is my new one this year. It's a CC beanie. I bought it at Beach Sunwear in Vernon. I know, funny, a tanning studio. And they have amazing, amazing things in there to buy gifts and stocking stuffers and clothes. And I also bought my favorite sheets from the store. And every year I like to get a new toque. And as a family, we get new big white toques every year. Well, not every year, every so often. And this year we were going to buy new ones too. So toques keep my head warm in the winter. That's all there is to it. I live in Canada. It gets cold. I love them. There can be a fashion statement. They can really tell you what kind of person you are when you're wearing them. I like floppy and slouchy and beanie and soft and big puffs and small puffs. It doesn't really matter. I am not picky. It is really when I'm picking them out, and I am picky, actually. That's funny that I said I'm not picky, but I am picky when it comes to it because it has to have a feeling or it has to draw me in to it. And this year it was this rose-colored color. It really drew me in. It was something that I, didn't have in my wardrobe yet. And so I love toques, and I actually do wear them almost all year round. We definitely wear them when we go camping. My husband is an avid toque wearer. He has just as great a collection as I do, and every day he's sporting one because we like to keep our heads warm. That's really what it boils down to. So, great Canadian girl, loves to wear her toque. So you tell me, which one's your favorite toque? Do you like wearing them? Do you not like wearing them? Do they make your head itchy? All of those things. Are they fun? Because I think they're fun, and I think that they can make an outfit fun, and especially in this winter, they can help keep our heads warm. And that's just basically it. So I'm grateful that whoever invented the toque has invented them, and I'm grateful for all the people that make them, that sell them, and especially the locals and my aunts. My grandma in the past used to make homemade knitted ones. I have a friend who's done that. I think my mother-in-law gave me and my daughter matching ones one year. I love all of it. So keep sending cool toque pictures to me. You never know. We might share a love for toques together. So I hope you guys have the most magical Monday. And on this one energy day after this beautiful new moon that we had, today is winter solstice, all of the things that came into fruition when Jupiter and Saturn became really close in conjunction. These are a lot of really rare things that are happening on the planet today. Get curious, go find out what that means. Find your connection to whatever it is that you're looking for, but reach in deep, find a bit of that gratitude that will warm your heart, lift your soul, and raise your vibration. I love you guys. I see you. I believe in you, and I'll see you tomorrow.